Hey, it's me. I love talking to y'all. But listen, so I used to think that my breakthrough or like this big chance that I needed was going to be physical or outward. But really, it was inward. And you hear people say this all the time, but sometimes you really have to experience it yourself to understand it. Okay? It doesn't always hit the same from someone telling you how it feels. And I realized the breakthrough I needed was in my mindset. Yeah, clock that T. Girl, it was my belief system. The whole time I'm thinking I need this opportunity, this chance. Girl, it was the belief system. Because I can fake hope all day. We all can. But if I'm believing something, my actions are going to follow what's in my head. And bruh, there were so many lies from my past. It's not funny. There were so many lies from my past, my freaking environment, from people, from the devil and warfare, all of that stuff, that I was just casually listening and believing. And it literally is how I like to compare, because I'm a visual person, like a veil over your eyes, because veils kind of like distort the way you see things. But when you take it off, everything is clear and you see it for how it truly looks. And baby, let me tell you something. The devil was telling me some stuff, baby. Okay. And of course, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to believe that. No, I'm not coming into agreement with that. But I also didn't know what was the truth. So I would unintentionally fall back into the same lies and belief systems that were rooted in me. But it's so simple to agree with bad, just like it's so simple to believe in good. It's literally just like a shifting gears, like to choose to focus on what's true instead of what's familiar. And the only reason people stay stuck, I realize, because, people was me and I was people, or feel like it's hard, is because repetition. Habits, that's it. These habits become secondhand nature after doing them or hearing them for so freaking long. So you just have to get past that uncomfortable part of this new belief until that feels comfortable, which is really the truth. It's been the truth the whole time. You just didn't believe it. You know what I mean? And then it also helps focusing upward, not outward or inward, because it's not always about us, but we feel like when we're going this journey with God and we're in purpose, we get kind of self-absorbed, and we have to remember it's not always about us. And we have to remember to focus on God, what God says, and what He has to say about us or our situation, because baby, that's the final say. His word cannot come back void. And it's impossible for Him to lie. So in society, my family, friends, the devil, whatever, whoever it is in your life, when they want to tell you something, we gonna always have to go back to God and ask, is this true based on His word? And if what I'm hearing is not matching His truth, oh baby, it gotta go. It gotta go. Point blank. Point blank. So that was the most, oh my gosh, that was the most freeing thing that I didn't even know I needed, but obviously He did. It was the most freeing thing, and it was the actual breakthrough that I needed, because now I understand it doesn't matter what you think or what you say. What does my Father say? What does Abba say? He knew me before I was formed in my mother's womb. He knows the plans He has for me, not another person. Like, how can somebody who bleeds like I bleed, who is going to die like I'm going to die one day, how can you know? How do you know about me? How do you know about my life? How do you know the plans for my life? Do you even know the plans for your life? But I digress. It took the deliverance and renewing of my mind that the Bible was always telling me about. And, it sound good. But it took changing what I believe to get here. So if it looks crazy in the beginning or you're doubting, that's fine. God qualifies the call, okay? And his will always be better than man. So, you know, people don't have to understand the path God has me on. They weren't the ones who were called. So get off my jock. You know, he knows who I'm supposed to be and what I'm called to do. And I trust his plans way more than I could ever trust myself or anybody else. So, yeah, I just thought that I'd share that with you. I love you all so much, and I want you to have a wonderful day. Okay? Okay.